A tale of the quest for unity. Arion, a wise and humble sage, lived in the ancient realm of Elysium, perched between towering mountains and beautiful forests. Arion was known across the kingdom for his vast intelligence and knowledge of the Law of One. In Elysium, the Law of One was more than simply a concept, it was the foundation of their society. It taught that all living things, from the tiniest ant to the most powerful dragon, were interconnected in a vast and harmonious web of existence. Harming one meant harming all, and helping one meant helping all. This law was not merely a guideline, but a way of life for the people of Elysium. Arion had spent his whole life studying the Law of One, and he was known to spend hours meditating beneath the old wisdom tree, attempting to comprehend the deepest mysteries of existence. A soothing voice came to him from the depths of his mind one day as he sat in deep meditation. Arion, the voice stated, you have delved deeply into the mysteries of the Law of One, but there is still much more to learn. To properly comprehend the Law of One, you must travel beyond the boundaries of Elysium. The message from the voice surprised Arion. Although he had never traveled outside of his cherished land, the temptation was strong. He realized that his search to comprehend the Law of One could not be limited to the comforting confines of Elysium. With a heavy heart, he said goodbye to his students and embarked on an adventure into the unknown. Arion's journey brought him through lush forests, across turbulent rivers, and over towering mountains. Along the trip, he met a variety of entities, each with their own story and point of view. He learned from the wise old hermit living deep in the forest, the nomadic tribes roaming the huge plains, and even the majestic eagles that soared high above. As Arion traveled, he became more aware of the true depth and intricacy of the Law of One. It was a living, breathing reality that impacted every area of existence. He noticed how wild creatures relied on one another for survival, how nature's cycles were intertwined, and how the actions of one being might ripple out and affect the entire web of life. One day, Arion met a young woman, named April, while he was resting by a calm lake. She, like him, was a traveler attempting to comprehend the Law of One. They sat by the lake and exchanged stories, dreams, and insights. I have learned so much on this journey, April explained, but there's still something missing. To completely understand the Law of One, I have to delve deeper into the subject. Arion agreed by nodding. April, the same applies to me. There may be a reason why our paths crossed. How about we continue on this journey together? April's eyes twinkled with delight. Arion, I believe that's what we should do. We may be able to unlock the deeper secrets of the Law of One by working together because two minds are better than one. Arion and April thus joined forces in their exploration of the Law of One. They traversed deserts, examined ancient locations, and spoke with sages and scholars from faraway nations. They met hurdles and impediments along the way, which tested their commitment and deepened their understanding of the interconnection of all things. One day, Arion and April discovered a hidden temple while exploring a dark and deep forest. The walls of the temple were covered with lovely decorations that appeared to capture the essence of the Law of One. They walked into the temple in reverence and with wonder. Inside, they were greeted with a warm smile by a sage. I have been expecting you, he explained. You've come a long way and learned a lot, but there's one more thing you need to know so you properly understand the Law of One. The sage guided Arion and April to a sacred chamber deep within the temple. A brilliant crystal emanated a great energy in the chamber's center. This crystal is a manifestation of the Law of One, the sage added. It holds wisdom of the ages and serves as a living reminder of how everything is interconnected. Arion and April approached the crystal with a tremendous sense of awe in their hearts. They felt a burst of energy coursing through their bodies as they touched the crystal. They appeared to be capable of noticing the connections that linked everything in existence. The wisdom of the law of one surged into them at that instant, and they grasped it like never before. The underlying unity of all things is at the heart of the law of one. It teaches that all living beings, in fact, all of existence, are interconnected and are part of a single, divine, and limitless awareness or creator. They realized that the law of one was more than simply a theory to be studied, it was a truth to be lived. It was a call to action, to treat all beings with kindness, respect, and love, because they were all intertwined in the same intricate fabric of existence. Arion and April returned to Elysium, where they shared their adventure and their newfound understanding with their fellow people. Elysium's people accepted a better understanding of the law of one, and it became even more firmly established in their way of life. Arion and April kept teaching and inspiring others, and their knowledge spread far and wide. They understood that grasping the law of one was a lifelong endeavor to enhance one's connection to all living beings and live in harmony with the web of reality. As a result, the story of Arion and April became a legend in Elysium, a reminder that the law of one was a living truth that, when accepted with an open heart and a spirit of togetherness, had the power to reshape the world. Finally, Arion and April learned that the law of one was a journey rather than a destination, one that brought them to the profound insight that all life was interconnected and that living in line with that fact had led them to the deepest meaning of existence itself. If you want to experience the interconnection of existence, you can start a meditation practice. Visit the link in the description for additional information on meditation. Thanks for watching.